All right. Before we get into this video, big shout out to my no, to my friend Active, goddamn, Active Radio. Um, yeah, make sure you go check out his channel. I'll link it in the description. But yeah, he makes really good music, and he probably will be coming out with another video maybe this week. So trust me, if you like dubstep, that's your guy. Anyway, this is one of two videos that is going up today. And my voice, I don't know, it just kind of tuckered out after the last one. I don't know why, but I have one that's kind of a requested video from one of my friends, and it was kind of just, they didn't really want my advice, but they wanted me to try to help everyone, and maybe them too, just deal with frustrating adults, because I come across angry when I'm kind of talking about frustrating things, but if I do it on camera and I know, no one else is kind of butting in saying anything, I'm just fine. I can give you straight up advice that will literally help you in life. Because I don't want to give you me angry advice. Because my angry advice will not help you. That's just me ranting. That's not really going to help you. But I wanted to try and get a second take on this. And that is my thoughts on the presidential election. Whew. Oh, man. So for all the people who say, we don't like Barack Obama, he sucks. For all the people who say, I kind of like Barack Obama, but the next president could do a lot better. We had 8 years to prepare for the next president. 8 motherfucking years. And these are the best jokes America could come up with. I think our presidential election kind of highlights America's stupidity. No joke. It does. It shows us how stupid we might actually be. These are the best people we could put up. I mean, and frankly, to tell you the truth, all of them will be worse than Obama. I'm not even going to lie to you. All of them will be. Maybe not Bernie Sanders. He might be the only one that might just be straight. He's not going to change much. He really isn't. If you think that Bernie Sanders is going to really change the world, I can't see it. I mean, he just reminds me of that one grumpy old man who keeps pounding on the table until you hear him. But maybe he might. I don't know. He seems like the only one that is going to be at least somewhat credible in any way, shape, or form. That's about it. I want to start talking about Donald J. Trump. Oh man, have I talked about this guy in 4 videos already. If you're dumb if you think Trump's going to change the world, it highlights you're a moron. That's what it highlights, If you think Trump is going to change the world, you either are the dumbest person ever, and I mean by world, I mean America. You are the dumbest person ever. No joke. Getting rid of the Mexicans. Okay, what's that going to do? That just gets rid of Mexicans. What do you go from there? How's that going to really help the economy? You got to think of it like this. There may not be many... There's a lot of white people that don't have jobs. There's a lot of black people. There's a lot of Mexicans who don't even have jobs because of other illegal immigrants. Am I saying illegal immigrants should be allowed and all this stuff? No, you should come into this country legally as everyone else has. But does that mean that kicking them out is really going to change? Not really. It's not going to change much. It's just going to get them out. And then, but what about these people that don't want to work? I know plenty of white people who do want to work. So if you want to say white people are getting their jobs stolen, bullshit. I know plenty of white people who do not want to work. So don't even give me that bullshit. I'm tired of that fucking excuse. I know plenty of you motherfuckers who don't want to work. I know plenty of black people who don't want to work. I know plenty of Mexicans who don't want to work. I know plenty of everything. There's a bunch of people that don't want to work, no matter your skin color. It's your personality, you dumbasses. Fucking idiots. Jeez. Seriously, this country is so racist. We've changed skin color to personality. So if you're black, that just means you're a criminal. Okay. Well, all right. I guess I'm a criminal, guys. I mean, the worst thing I've really ever done in my life was, I'm trying to think. I think it was like steal gummy bears from a gas station, and then I almost snuck out of there with them. But then I got so guilty, I went and turned them in. Yeah, that's how much of a criminal I am. I'm so guilty that I went and turned in gummy bears that I almost could have just stolen. Ah, jeez. And then I know a lot of kids who did steal at one point in their kids. And a lot of them are white, a lot of them are black, a lot of them, it doesn't matter your skin color, people. That's what I really want to get at you right now. If you believe in Trump because he's racist, your skin color doesn't change who you are. It just it just reflects on what other people might see out of you. Um, but this guy wants to talk about going to war with Mexico. He wants to talk all badass, and then when he gets questioned about what he's actually going to do, he backs away like a little pussy ass bitch. Jeez, that's what I hate about Trump the most. He just backs. He kind of talks like all that. He's like a Dragon Ball Z character in my own opinion. Like he's like Krillin or something. He talks all that, but he really isn't that tough. If you press Trump, he gets so like pissy and bitchy, and he becomes scared. Cause wanna know what he really is? He's a goddamn loser. No, you don't tell Trump, he sucks, cause he loves all that. If you tell Trump he's a loser and what he really is, he gets pissed because he knows it's the truth. This guy has had 4 bankruptcy for 4 of the biggest companies that he owns. He doesn't own just 4, but I'm saying that's bankruptcy for 4 big companies that he owns. If he can't even really handle those small businesses that he has, what the fuck makes you think he can change the country? I mean, like seriously, the only reason this guy's rich because his fucking daddy was rich. Small loan of $1 million, my ass. You did not start that company. Your daddy was rich, so fucking dumbass. Seriously, Trump. If you believe that Trump will change America, you are sadly mistaken, and you are leading yourself down a road of disappointment. I know a lot of people say, well, he wants to get out the Mexicans. Okay, where do you go from there? No joke. Where do you go from there? I'm not even gonna lie. Where do you go from there? Are you thinking clearly? If I can classify Donald J. Dump in any fucking way, it's that he's the ultimate Hillary Clinton, you know, troll. He's meant to be there in a place that can stomp Hillary Clinton out of the ground, because if Trump had not come up, Hillary Clinton would win, and this would be bad. This would even be worse. Actually, no, Trump would probably be the dumbest. I could see Trump actually saying something to some sort of country and getting us in some sort of war. Why does he thrill war? We're not even in the position to go to wars. Like, I don't know why. This guy is dumb. If anything, Trump would be like a child in the office. That's what he would be. This is a child running for office. He's just rambling out words and people love it. People are eating that up. But then this guy's talking about going to war with Mexico, and then people say he's just joking. Guys, that's not funny though. Even if he is joking, which we don't know, he never said he was. He could be. He could be planning to go to war with Mexico as soon as he gets president. That's not funny, guys. That actually could have some serious repercussions, because a lot of Mexico's allies are our allies. So you got to think about that. Do you truly want us to get in some sort of world war? If you do, then go right up, be my guest, because then I will leave. I'll go find. I'll even scour the galaxy for a new planet, because I can't handle that kind of stupidity. If you think Hillary Clinton's gonna change the world, let me ask you this: the Patriotic Act. Yeah, remember that? Who Hillary Clinton always says, "Oh, she's against war, so that's why people should vote for her." That's what some random dumbass told me. Okay, well, she's the one who gave George Bush, not Judge Bush, George Bush, the A-OK and encouraged him to fight the war with Iraq, which any real common person would. But if she's truly against war, she would have said, no. 9/11 happened, but let's back off. We're not going to go to war with Iraq yet. But I would have said, let's go to war with Iraq. I mean, the fuckers just bombed us. Let's get war. Why not? That's kind of how it would work. But she's supposed to be all against war, and we never fight. That's what we do. No, she's not. Hillary Clinton is a hypocritical dumbass. She goes back on her word every time. You can't trust what she says, because she'll just immediately go back on it. She's not her husband, guys. You need to realize this. She's not her husband. She may have the Clinton name, but that does not make her Bill Clinton. She couldn't even run her fucking marriage right. What makes you think she can run the country? Why? Because she's a female? Okay, well, I mean, does that say, so I can put a dog? Because he's a dog, he could run the country? I could put my dog in there? He may be a male, but at least he's not a human. I could put my female dog. Not my bitch, but I'm talking about like my actual husky. I could put her in there. Does that make her good? Does that make my dog a good president because it's female? No, it obviously doesn't. What you don't realize is that she goes back on her word many times. Stuff like Hillary Clinton has all equal rights for all, unlike Donald Trump. That's why Hillary Clinton was against gay marriage. Jeez, like you guys gotta open your eyes. Open your eyes to many events. Because if you just like one presidential campaign for a certain reason, but you ignore all the other factors that go into this, then you will set yourself on a disappointment path. All these presidential candidates will be one of them will be America's worst president. Trump will just simply be worse because he can't even handle his own business, which people think, oh, well, because he's rich, he can help the economy. Dude, this guy can't even handle his businesses. He's filing bankruptcy probably as I speak. Seriously, this guy files bankruptcy probably every day. No joke. But you think he can handle the country because he's rich. He can't even spend his money right. He can't even invest in shit right. I can invest in stuff better than Trump. And I'm not joking. That's the truth. I know how to invest in stuff better than he does probably. But I'm not the one with loads of money, so I really can't be saying that. But it's true. I would be way smarter with my money than he ever is. This dude files bankruptcy every fucking year. And you think he can handle the country because he's rich. So can we just stick any rich guy in the office and because he's rich, you can just fix everything? No. That's not how it works. But you people think it's how it works. And that's the problem with our generation as well. It's not really our generation that wants Trump. I mean, I know a lot of racist little white kids want Trump. Those same racist little white kids that get beat up in school and then complain about it because they were talking shit and then they got their asses kicked and they get mad. Their parents get... Well, what did you think? Your kid's talking shit and saying, in the name of Donald Trump, I'll, like, kill you and stuff and your family. Dude, I'd be beating your motherfucking ass to no hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't swing on someone for saying that. I'd be like, okay, good. I'd really love to see you try. Like, because I know they're not going to do it. But if they tried, I'd be like, all right, let's go. But no, I would never really throw a punch at someone because I don't care. But it's like, what do you think was going to happen? Your kid's talking shit to someone, and they got their teeth knocked in. Well, you've heard of the saying, talk shit. And the thing with Trump is, it's funny how Trump thinks that when his supporters are beating up people, it's just A-okay. But when his supporters are the ones that get beaten on, it's all bad and nasty, and the people that beat up his supporters are thugs. Well, Trump, you can't act all badass, and then when people start acting badass back, you start getting all worrisome. That's where I hate him the most, is he just acts so badass. Clinton, again, she just goes back on every word she says. You can't trust her. That's the bad thing. She's so untrustworthy, you just can't believe what she says. Because she'll say it, and she'll sound absolutely believable, but the next thing you know, she'll do the same thing she didn't want to do. And not to mention, like, I'm not even going to mention the other fucking wackos that aren't in the race anymore, but God knows that they could be still. Ted Cruz. This guy just looks like some sneaky-ass little weasel. You already could tell he's a lie. You can tell he's a lie. He looks like one of those clean-cut Jimmy Neutron-looking boys. I hate those guys. Those are the guys that look so good and clean on camera. And then off the camera, you know what they're doing. They're probably like smoking marijuana. They're probably doing all the illegal things that we can't do. They're probably doing all this weird stuff. You know what I mean? Like, that's what Ted Cruz looks like to me. That sneaky-ass little weasel smile and all that shit he has. He looks like Scott Walker. He's a sneaky-ass little weasel, and you can tell. They all want the money. And I don't think Trump... The only one that really doesn't want the money is Trump, because he already has the money. That doesn't mean Trump would be good. I am not saying that at all. I already gave you my reasons why I think he would be bad. Just because he doesn't want the money does not mean he's going to be good. If I was president, I wouldn't really be doing it for the money. Sure, the money's nice and all, but I really do want to change things in this country. But would that make me a good president automatically? Just because I'm already rich, so I'm not in for the money by default? How do we know he isn't in for the money? As I said, this guy files bankruptcy so many times, he very well could be in for the money. He uses loopholes. And I didn't want to make this a Donald Trump rant video. But that's my thoughts. So see you.